Okay, on the last set of equations that we looked at, set of problems actually, I know you're probably wondering, well, why aren't we solving for y? I mean, why are we just going to leave them in this elongated, seemingly incomplete formula? Well, that's bringing us to right now. And I told you that we would take a look at writing these equations in slope form when we just given a point and some pair. Okay, so we have two steps that we have to perform, so let's just go and get right into it. So here we have an equation. We actually don't have an equation. We have a slope of 3 and it goes through the point -1 and 4. So the very first thing we want to do is write this equation in point slope form. So if you remember, we're going to write it as y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Now we're going to go ahead and substitute our 4 for our y sub 1 and -1 for x sub 1, and of course our 3 for our slope. So that's going to give us y minus 4 is equal to, have a slope of 3, so let's make m3 times x. Now notice this is minus a -1. Okay, so let's go ahead and fix this with our same opposite. We can make this y minus 4 is equal to 3 times x plus 1. Okay, so that takes care of our, I can write it a little plainer so you guys can understand that. That's y minus 4 is equal to 3 times x plus 1. Okay, and this is in point slope form. Well, our second step says take this point slope form and transcribe it into slope intercept. Okay, that'll be step 2. Real simple here. So we'll just take it and write just like we have it, which is y minus 4 is equal to 3 times x plus 1. Okay, close out parentheses there. Now we go to work, and I know you're wondering, I know it should be some distributive property or something going on there, Mr. Taylor. So what do we do? So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the right side with distributive property. When we look inside the parentheses, and x plus 1 are unlike terms, so we cannot add those. It will not become 2x. It will not become 1 times x. It will just be, take your, let's go ahead and rewrite it so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And that's going to be 3x plus 1, and we're going to distribute the 3 to both 1 and x. That's going to give us y is equal to 4. I'm sorry. Oh, mistake is in the making. So let's take this equal off and make that what it's supposed to be, which is y minus 4, and that's going to equal to 3x plus 3. Okay, now again we're at the point now where we literally is solving for y. Remember, when we take it and we want to write it in the slope intercept form, we're literally solving for y. So how do we do this? We're trying to make sure y is on the left side of the equal sign all by itself. So how do we do this? We notice that y is being subtracted by 4 or being added by a -4. So let's add 4 to both sides. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to make this y minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 3x plus 3 plus 4. Again, I'm adding 4 to both sides. I really want to put it where we're just using it as a subtraction thing, but I thought no, let's keep it in this line format so we'll know what we're doing over here, so we don't try doing something that's a misconception. So now we will get here. Notice a -4 and a +4 will give us just y. That's going to be 0. So here we'll have y is equal to, and our like terms over here is 3 plus 4. So that's going to give us 7. And we just bring the 3x down plus 7. Okay. So what we have is we have the equation that at first we took the equation and transcribed it into point slope form, and from point slope we transcribed it into slope intercept. So we can easily graph this particular equation from here. Just looking at our y-intercept, which is 7, and then from there looking at our slope, and let's just go ahead and make that 3/1 if we were graphing, so that way we'll know we go at our ordered pair for our y-intercept would be 0, 7. So we would go 0, 7 from the origin, go up 7. That's our first dot, and then we will take and go up another 3 and over 1 for our second point, and that would be our line. So again, it's a very simple process to go from a slope and a particular point that's on the line to writing the slope intercept form. See you next time.